channel, and for today's video I have something a little bit different. As you can clearly see, you know, it's very natural on the outside. You can go wear this in through the daytime, to date maybe. No. Anyway, well, this is a skull makeup look. It's kind of more on the, I wouldn't say natural side, but it's a little bit more easier. It's not with like black and white. It's more just with foundation and then, you know, covering up the cheekbones and whatnot. So yeah, let's just jump straight into it, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Why did I say bye? Why did I say bye? Bye. I hope you enjoyed the video. So starting out with a nice fresh face, we're going to go in with our primer, and as usual our Smashbox water primer does the job. And I am just going to kind of blend this into my skin using a damp beauty sponge, and I think this works the best because you're really putting it in. And my sponge smelled really bad, I don't know why, even though I washed it. I just need to get another one. But yeah, so I'm just patting this directly into the skin just to make sure it lasts longer and it has a better application. And then after that I'm going to go in with my Prime Time by Bare Minerals, and I'm going to put this on my problem areas like my nose, my chin, and I'm really working this into the skin because I want the foundation to glide over and look flawless around these areas. Then going in with my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation. I am loving this. I only recently got it because it was like one of my old favorites, and I picked it up again and I'm after falling back in love with it. I absolutely love it, and it just stays flawless throughout the day. I just love this so much, and it smells so nice. And I'm just going to really work this into the skin. I do recommend using a little bit of a lighter foundation because you want to go for that ghostly effect. So you want a lighter foundation compared to your skin tone. This, I didn't really have a light enough foundation because I was quite tanned. I kind of had a tanned face, so, but I didn't really, you know, get to do that step. But I do recommend just go for a lighter foundation if you have one, or use a kind of more white powder. I only kind of realized this after I had everything done. So I'm putting at least 2 layers of foundation on because you get the best result with this foundation. And yeah, I'm just really working this in, and I'm using the W7 damp sponge, and it's damp as well. It works the best for me. And now going in with the Healthy Balance powder. I could feel it like rattling in the packaging. So annoying, it's falling out. I need to fix it. And I'm just applying this all over my face, making sure that my face is as matte as possible, and just really working this into the skin, because you don't want, when you're doing the eyeshadow on the cheekbones, you don't want it to get kind of sticky with the foundation, and you just want everything to go glidely on top of your base. So I definitely recommend by just packing on the powder even before your concealer, because I always find that it goes on better before my concealer and it lasts way longer as well. This is like my new obsession, mixing the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in 10, I think that's the number, yeah, 10, and just applying this under my eyes, you know, the usual, the T-zone, and then mixing the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I really like the result it gives. It just looks nice and flawless under the face. And I'm using this one to highlight, and the Fit Me was to kind of conceal. And I think this one is in Fair Neutral. I'll have to check that. I'll link it down below anyway, so you can just see, just, you know, find it down below. So to set under the eyes, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm using like all the top 3 like row because I want it to be really white and like bright under there, and I really am concentrating this under my eyes. Like I just want everything set and matte, just really, and I don't want any creases under my eyes either, because then it will show more with the eyeshadow, because we're bringing it down lower this time than, you know, a normal everyday smoky eye. So you really want everything, you just want the base as flawless and as smooth as you can get it. And then going in with the good old Chickadee and the Morphe 330 brush. This brush is probably one of the most perfect brushes for this look. I use this brush constantly in this look. Like every single eyeshadow, it was just like with this brush. I absolutely love it. And you're going to do something a little bit more different. You're going to drag the colour kind of more kind of under the brow. Instead of really concentrating it in the inner corner, you want to really bring it under the brow and really smoke it out, because you kind of want your face to look a little bit more square there, like you're more frowning. So you really want to bring the colour really into the inner corner, nearly up to the front part of your brow. Then going in with Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, and just kind of a more fluffier brush just to really dust this into the crease. I'm just going to deepen up the crease, and again do the same technique every single time. Just wing it out to the outer corner. You'll see more now in this footage. I kind of changed my mirror, so just really bring it right into the inner corner. Doesn't matter, you can be super messy with this. This is why I love doing these type of looks, because you can be so messy with these type of things, and you really want it to just to be look blown out and real kind of dark and smoky, skull like, but yet in a kind of a gorgeous, fashionable way. Then going in with kind of a brown but with a reddish undertone, you want to just again kind of brighten up the outer look. I want all these colours to be seen just like the kind of ombre of the colours. So I'm adding this just basically over top of Cocoa Bear, kind of just doing the same thing, because I really, again, as I want it to be like an ombre effect. Just the same thing over and over again, and yeah. I done so much blending in this actual like whole entire look that my face started to hurt. My eyes were like watering like hell. Oh my god, I was just be prepared. Anyway, so I am constantly just blending and blending this red colour out, because I just loved the way it looked. So I just added a little bit more, and I kept adding more. So really, you really just want to blend and blend. That's, I can't say it enough. So now I'm going in with the black, and I'm packing this all over my eyelid, just from outer corner to inner corner, all over my eyelid, and you're going to be able to see that brown straight through, just up to the crease. And then we're going to blend it out and make sure it's nice and smoked out. Exact same way, you want to blow it out as well. You want to really make all them colours work together. Now you don't want to bring it up too high, because again, you want to see them brown colours through. You just want to really smoke it out and just not make it look as harsh. And what I done was I just blended it, and I think I added a little bit of Cocoa Bear just to help it blend out better. And you really just want to smoke it out and just keep blending. I really cannot say it enough. So the next thing I'm doing, I'm just tight lining with the Inglot gel liner in number 77. I poked myself in the eye, and it was the sorest thing ever, and I really didn't want to tear up, because I just didn't want to ruin anything. So yeah, just ignore that clip. And I'm also adding this to my waterline, and I'm kind of being messy with this. You don't need to be too neat. You just really want to make sure that it's nice and smoky. And if you're wondering why my hair looks greasy, it's actually not. I literally just washed it because I want it to be super curly when I take it down. So I just said I'd let you know. So you just want to grab like a little angled brush and add a little bit more black, just to make sure that there's no flesh showing through, and you just want to make it look super black and smoky. And if you hear like a little bit of a rattling sound through my voiceover, I actually don't know what that is. I'm kind of trying to fix it, but yeah, sorry about that. And I also want to just say I lost the footage on me doing the mouth, but the mouth was just really plain and simple. It's just lines going through it, but instead of doing them super straight, I done them kind of like wobbly in that make because I wanted to look like super scary and just a bit weird. So I just done that, and yeah, just keep smudging everything out and just adding more colour. As you can see now, I'm kind of adding more brown and kind of joining everything up together just to make it again look super smoky. Just to give the look a little bit more dimension, I just added a little bit of brown just in the inner corner just to make it look more gradient and just to add more dimension, and I use this on a pencil brush. So now I'm just moving on to the like frowns, you know, the way like it makes you look like you're frowning all the time. I put way too much black on, so you just really want to work with a small amount. I just started to blend it out here, but you just want to, what I done was I frowned myself and I just followed my own lines, and I'm just like really working in, really blending it, and I wanted all that inner corner area to be really black as well, just to give it more dimension, make it look more kind of grungy and just really like mean. I don't really know any like words to describe it, but you just really want to be really careful with blending this because you want it to come up to a taper, like to a point. You don't want it to be fat and chubby. But I'm just using a brown eyeshadow just to really blend this out, and yeah, just keep adding that black but a small amount each time, because if you put too much on like I did, it is a bitch to blend. It was so hard to blend, so I just recommend going from a small amount of black and just keep blending. And you just really want to like make all that kind of inner part of your eye really black. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So you want to bring the brow just, because I think it's easier if I just bring this like this, but you really want to make your face look like you're frowning. So the way to do that is, you know, when you frown, your eyebrows tend to go to lose the arch, so you want to mimic that. Sorry if my voice is a little bit funny right now, because my throat is all over the place. But you're going to mimic that with your eyebrows, because you really want to make it look like you're mad, and that's what a skull is like. It looks more kind of like this, you know. But and that's why I'm putting the line and I'm elongating it up to my hairline. So you want to really mimic that with the brows. So you really want to just make it look like you're real, you know, no precision or anything. Because I'm going to be just doing this eye first, we're just going to go in with some mascara, coat the lashes with some mascara, and I'm going to do this eye off camera, and then we're going to move on to the cheeks, the mouth, and some more details on the face. Okay, so this is the eyes just about done. I just need to pop on some lashes. Now, I'm sorry about my top. I was getting black all over my white top, so I hope you don't mind me just having a spaghetti top on, but you'll only see up here as well, so it's fine. But I am doing half voiceover in this video, but I'm just going to explain what lashes I'm using. I'm just going to use the Sosu Luxury lashes. Yes, I do have them upside down, but these are the only ones I have on me right now, and I absolutely love them, and I think they'll look really cool with this as well, because they're nice, fluffy, and I just really want eyelashes. So yeah, I'm going to pop these on, and back to voiceover. Okay, so to make the kind of dents in the forehead, you want to take a light brown first. Just really place it kind of on that corner of your head, because you want to make it look like, you really want to bring out all your bone structure in this look, and it's the best. And what I figured out that works for me, instead of bringing it up towards my forehead, run it back into your hairline, because it looks way more realistic. And to even add more definition, you want to take a darker shade, and right on the edge of it, like right in the middle, just pop it on there and it'll make that dent for you with a brush kind of like this shape, but you just really want to work it back into that hairline, and just, it makes such a big difference when you do this, I think. See the way I just like pat on some kind of a darker, deeper brown? You really want to run that right back into the hairline, and it really will make it look realistic and just yeah, really realistic. For the cheekbones, I don't really show it great on this side, but when I do my other like cheekbone, I show how I actually done the shape really well. But sorry. For this, you really want to just carve out your cheekbones. It really helps when you do like the kind of fish, you know, when like you suck in your lips and it makes like that kind of fish shape. That really helps, but you don't want to bring it the whole way down. You want to stop, because it just makes it look more gradient and it looks more cool, I think. Definitely start out with a little bit more of small, like don't start off with just like a big massive blob of black. You want to really build that color up, and you really want to make everything look kind of smooth and soft and no harsh lines at all. So definitely take your time with this. This took me forever, but it's just all about the blend work in this process. So as I said, you really want to take your time with the whole blend work, and just make sure you have the proper tools and brushes and everything like that. So really what I done was I took, excuse me for talking now, I obviously forgot that I was doing a voiceover, but anyway, I just worked from the lightest brown to kind of making it look really ombre. So you really want to work, so I kind of went for an orange eyeshadow, and then I worked up to a deeper brown, and that's just the way I done it. And then I went over that black line just to keep making it darker and just blending and adding. So you really want to add the same colors that you did on your eyes as well. So yeah, and if you find that you've brought it down too far, just get like a kind of a light powder, and just run it under, and it will help kind of blend it as well and not make it as harsh. And kind of, that's only if you brought it down too far though. Here I'm adding a little bit of MAC red brick just to that, you know, that corner part, that rounded part there, just to add way more definition and to make it look like that's the deepest part of the cheekbone. So yeah, I think I've explained that quite well, but when I do my other cheekbone, you'll see how I actually like drew on that, how I got the shape of it a lot better. So here I'm just adding a little bit more black and just dragging it downwards, just to, again, because I felt like I kind of lost a little bit of that black, so just to make it more vibrant and just to blend everything together. And then again I brought red brick just on the edges, just to make it more gradient and realistic. My biggest tip is to really add a lot of depth into that kind of rounded corner part, because that's, if you think of it, that's going to be the hollest part of the whole cheekbone. Now I'm just adding a little bit of definition to my cupid's bow, just with a nice light brown, and just building it right up to, you know, like where your nose is. And then I'm going to also do that on the bottom part of my lip with just a little bit of black, and then blending it out with a soft brown. So here I'm just drawing out my cheekbone. You can see I'm not going in the hollows of my cheeks. I'm going kind of on the actual cheekbone and making it more rounded and more kind of sculpted. So here I'm just really rounding it out. This is, again, a really tricky job, and I do recommend just taking your time, and don't bring it the whole way down as well. Just another tip. So instead of just like going through the whole blending process again, I'm just going to skip through the blending process of this. I'll show a little bit of it, but I just don't want the video to be that long. It'll be longer than what it is already. I know it's so long, and fair play to you if you've already made it to here. Oh my god, it is so long, but this is my first time ever doing one of these videos, so yeah, it was kind of hard to shorten it down, and I really wanted to kind of slow down the parts that you really need, and just in order to like learn something. So now we're just going to move on to the nose. I'm using the Rimmel waterproof liquid liner. I don't know if this will have this, I don't know, but it's really good. It didn't come off, it didn't do anything, and the point is actually really good. So what you're going to do is you're actually just going to really kind of outline your actual nose shape, but then instead you're going to bring it to points on the actual bridge of your nose. And I recommend kind of do the points on the bridge of your nose uneven. Don't do them exactly, and you want them to kind of be more freaky and scary looking. And you just really want to fill all that in with the black eyeliner, and we're going to go over that with some black eyeshadow and make it super black, and to make sure that it's going to stay in place all day. Then to make it more creepy, I'm just smudging brown eyeshadow just all around the edges and just making it look nice and smoky. Okay, so this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed. And why I had my hair up in like a ponytail and it was plaited was to get this look with my hair kind of like soft, kind of curls, and then I just kind of straightened the top and it was just all curly, kind of like at the bottom, because I put it up in a ponytail, so it's going to be curly at the bottom, kind of curly, like kind of light waves. I really wanted it with this look, but I really hope you learned something and I hope you recreate it, and if you do, just tag me in all of them. Follow me on Snapchat at Makeupbyjade, Instagram at Makeupbyjade, and Facebook at Makeupbyjade, and I'm sure I had it throughout the video as well, so you can just copy it from there. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!